Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is a little bit after 7 a.m. here in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. It's the Cherry Blossom 10-mile weekend, and today we're going to start off the weekend with the Kofuzi Run Club D.C. meetup. We're going to head over to the World War II Memorial, which is not that far from here, a little bit more than a mile away. And then we're going to do a shakeout run. We're going to give away some t-shirts. We're going to give away some shoes. We're going to meet some pros. We're going to meet up with some old friends. We're going to make some new ones. It's going to be a great day. But first, I'm going to finish having probably a second cup of coffee, have some breakfast, and then I'm going to head out early so I can preview the route. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Thanks for coming up.
Good to see you.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Follow Thomas. It's going to be about 3¼ miles. Looking good, everybody. Hey. Looking good, guys. What's up, Run Club? What's up? 360 inception. Look at this. Great run, everybody.
Congrats on the PR, Mike.
Thanks so much.
Hey, thanks for coming to the city.
All right. Thanks for coming out here, guys. Everyone grab a t-shirt.
There should be plenty for everyone, plenty of sizes. So, and then grab a number. We'll see if anyone wants to get in a raffle for some free shoes.
All right, guys, we are back in the hotel room now. Great shakeout run. So happy to see so many of you guys out there. We had a great run. Nobody got lost as far as I know. So that's always a plus. Cherry blossoms were in bloom. Some of the trees lost their blooms because some pretty strong windstorms came through last week. But we still had some beautiful scenery for a run, and the weather was fantastic. Plus, ASICS made a bunch of these t-shirts. Check it out for us. So really cool. We got ASICS logo, Kofuzi signature, and then Believe in the Run. And then on the other side, there's the cherry blossom logo that Thomas made. It looks fantastic. So I think they're going to give me some of the extra t-shirts that they printed to give out. So I'll post some details about that in the live stream, because I think that's probably what I'll do, the giveaways for some of the extra t-shirts. So that's going to be super awesome. Now, I'm going to get changed real quick out of these running clothes. I'm not going to shower quite yet, but I'm going to change to something a little bit more comfortable for walking around, because we're going to head over now to pick up our bibs at the expo. Got the bib. Now let's check out this expo. This is in a wild building. Look at this. It is about 3 o'clock now in the afternoon on Saturday. Got back to the hotel room after picking up the bib, and then I went to have lunch with Thomas and Megan of Believe in the Run. And I've just been kind of relaxing, putting up some Instagram stories and just doing some kind of relaxing social media stuff in the hotel room. We're gonna be getting together for dinner at 6 o'clock. An early dinner because the race starts early tomorrow. But before then, I think I gotta get something to eat, because I'd like to have like a pre-dinner dinner, because I have a feeling I'm gonna be hungry if I try to wait all the way till dinner time. And also, if I can find a place, I'm gonna try and find a place to get some snacks, something to kind of hold me over between after dinner and breakfast, and then before the race. I don't know what kind of the breakfast situation we'll have, so I'm gonna have some snacks that I can have in the morning as well before the race. So I got a couple of things that I gotta do, nothing too pressing, mostly all just food related. Dinner was a wonderful meal, Italian place. I had another pizza. for dinner, and it was delicious. The crust was so good. Highly recommend. It was a little place down over by the Wharf, which is kind of like a new part of Washington, D.C., which seems a little bit like a contradiction because D.C. to me always feels like such an old place. But it's actually a place that was a little bit familiar to me too, because the last time that I was in DC for work, or like the kind of work that I used to do, I actually stayed right in that area. So I am actually pretty familiar with that area as well. So kind of weird mix of the old and the new on a couple of different levels for me at that one meal. But it was good to have dinner with everybody and talk to everyone. Now I'm back. And I've got to get this video edited, do my flat lay, and then try to get to bed early. For whatever reason, I think the past couple of days I've been off of my regular schedule. I think ever since like LA, like my kind of like daily clock has been off a little bit. And now I'm not going from like West Coast time to East Coast time, but like I was off a little bit in one direction in terms of a couple hours. And now I definitely feel off here, even though it's only an hour ahead of where I normally am in Chicago. So I'm worried that I'm just going to have a hard time falling asleep. So hopefully that's not a problem. I can get some rest and then go out for the race. Now I talked to Megan, and she's planning on going out at 6-minute mile pace for the 10 miles. That's way faster than I think that I can run. When I do threshold workouts, which is threshold is supposed to be the amount of an effort that you can hold for 40 to 60 minutes. I usually end up at about 6:14, 6:15. And I feel like that might be a little bit aggressive for me. I feel like I'd like to go out at like 6:30s and see if I can hold on to 6:30 for 10 miles. I think that's kind of where my fitness is. But on the other hand, I kind of feel like if I go out at 6:30s, how many other people are going to be out there? I know if I at least try and run with Megan, then as long as I can hold on to that pace, I'll have one other person to run with. I imagine probably a couple more, but I don't know. We'll have to see how I'm feeling tomorrow about it. I don't want to like have a really good 5K and then struggle through the rest of the 7 miles of the race. That would not be a fun way to spend a Sunday morning. So I'll stew on it a little bit more in terms of what exactly I'm going to do pace-wise, but should be a fun race. I think we're gonna have good weather. It'll be a little on the chilly side, but that's what you want for racing, and shouldn't be too windy. So I think we're gonna be good. Should be a fun one, and yeah, it was just such a fun day today. I ran a lot. I ran like probably close to 8 miles today, which is not ideal. But I had so much fun running with you guys at the Shakeout run, and then also doing kind of the course recon miles that I did before the Shakeout run. But had such a fun day today. Totally worth all the kind of extra energy, if you want to think about it, that I spent the day before a race. But, I wouldn't have changed a thing. It was such a good day.
Yo, what's going on?